Hi, I'm Anand Chaudhary from John F. Kennedy Middle School, and in this video, I want to talk about how to multiply matrices. So, let's get started. The first thing I really want to go over is what a matrix actually is. A matrix is basically an array of quantities, but in this case, we'll be using numbers. The way you define a matrix is by their dimensions, and their dimensions are the numbers of rows they have and the numbers of columns they have. So, the way I would define these two matrices are, since there's two rows and two columns, I would say that they both are 2 by 2s, because even this one has two rows and two columns. The first thing you want to make sure when you're multiplying matrices are that these two numbers, the two numbers closest together when you're writing them, are the same. And since they both are 2, we can multiply them. And a little fun fact here is the final product of the matrix will be a 2 by 2 because of the farthest two numbers, they define what the final matrix will be. So it'll be 2 by 2. So final matrix is going to be equal to a 2 by 2. And we'll even check that later, just letting you know. So let's start off by multiplying these matrices. So the first step is you want to multiply this first row by this first column. So what you do first is multiply the 5 by the 4, the first values. So it would be 20 plus 6 times 2, which is 12. And that'll be your first value in the 2 by 2 matrix. Now you're going to do the exact same thing you just did, except with this first column and the first row and the second column. So that would be 5 times 3, which is 15, plus 6 times 1, which is 6. Then you got to do the exact same thing as we just did with the first row, except with the second row. So you start off the second row with the first column in the other matrix, and that'll be 36 plus 6. And then you do the same thing with the second row, and it's simply 27 plus 3. Now, if we want to finish how this, just simplify this, it'll be 32, it'll be 21, 42, and 30. And as I told you at the beginning, it would be a 2 by 2 matrix, and this indeed does have 2 rows and 2 columns, so it is a 2 by 2 matrix. Now, let's just do another example quickly in the space we have given. Another example. Now, as I said, these two numbers have to be the same. So if I do a 3 by 2 perhaps, it would look something like this, a rectangular type of matrix. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and perhaps 6. And you multiply it, but remember, it can't be something. Okay, so let me just write this. It'll be 3 by 2. The first number has to be starting with 2, which means it has to have 2 rows. So I would write it like this: 7, 3, 5, 6, 2, 1. Because now it's a 2 by 3, and these two numbers are the same. Now, as we can see, it's predicted to be a 3 by 3 matrix. So we could even check that at the end. Final will be a 3 by 3. So if we do that now, it would be, and it's the same concept, by the way, first row multiplied with the first column. So it'll be, if I quickly do it, 35 plus 24. The second value would be 15 plus 8. Third value would be 25 plus 4. You do the same thing for the next ones, and then so it would be basically 21 plus 12. It would be 9 plus 4 and 15 plus 2. Same thing for the last row. 7 plus 36, 3 plus 12, and then 5 plus 30. Now if we simplify this matrix, it looks like it'll be 9, so it'll be 59. Second value would be 23. Third value will be 29. This one would be 33. This next one would be 13, 17. It'll be, this one will be 43, 15, 35. And you can even check, it is a 3 by 3. See, we ended up with a 3 by 3 matrix, 3 rows and 3 columns. And so that's basically how you multiply a matrix. And I hope this video helped, and I hope you watch my other videos. Thank you, and please subscribe.